So we're going to start drawing 2-3. I've already set up my title block to represent drawing 2-3. If you haven't already done this, simply double click on the 2-3. Edit that to say what you want it to say. In drawing 2-3, there are 4 different drawings that we're going to be doing here. I have given the instructions on the back of each of the drawing assignments, the written instructions, but if the written instructions don't make sense, or if you're doing this from home, then I'll give a demonstration on it right here. So the top left corner says that we're going to be drawing lines with ortho on and with ortho off. So before I start this one, I'm going to make sure that I have snap turned on. So grid and snap are on. I'm going to turn on ortho because it says we're going to draw lines with ortho on and ortho off. And I'm simply going to start by making a series of lines look like this. Notice that I can only draw lines that are vertical or horizontal. When I turn ortho off, I am now able to draw lines that are angled. Oops. So this is ortho turned on, this is ortho turned off. I'm going to now draw a circle and an arc with a line that goes through the two. So I'm simply going to get a circle like this, come from about the middle area here. Draw a circle. Draw a line from the center of this circle. And I'm going to draw an arc around here as well. I'm going to use the end point of this line as my center of my arc. So to do that, I'm going to turn snap back off, and I am going to make sure that polar tracking is turned on. I'm going to go to the arc command here, and I'm going to get start center end. Start center end, and I'm going to go down to the end of my line here, and I'm going to come over to under your object snap. Make sure the quadrant is turned on. So I want to make sure quadrant is turned on and center is turned on. So in order to do this start center end, in arc, you start an arc, and an arc draws counterclockwise like this in this direction. So I'm going to put my mouse at the bottom quadrant here, and I'm going to align it with this one here. So here's my start point. Now it's asking for, where's the center? The center is here. And my end point is vertical. Okay, so I started here. Center is here, end is here. Now I'm going to go down to my polygons down at the bottom. I'm going to get 2 more circles. Start a circle here. I'm going to copy this circle to make sure that my circles are the same size. So copy, enter, drag straight across. And on the inside of this one, we're going to do an inscribed 5-sided polygon. On this one, we're going to do a circumscribed, or on the outside, 6-sided polygon. So I'm going to go up to my polygon command. It's in the rectangle tool. It's asking me how many sides. So I'm going to choose 5, enter. It says, where's the center? So I'm going to click on the center point, and it's inscribed. So I'm going to click on inscribe. And I'm going to go straight up to the top quadrant and drop it off, just like that. For the hexagon that's circumscribed, I'm going to do fairly the same thing. I'm going to do a polygon, 6, enter, because it's 6-sided. Center point still here. This one's going to be circumscribed. And I'm going up to the same quadrant up at the top. So you can see that this one's tangent. This one's perfectly on the insides. Good. The last one, I'm going to go to my ellipse command. I'm going to get axis end. I'm going to go about the same center point here. I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to click on the left side, straight across, click on the right side. And then I can adjust how big I want this to be. I'm just going to choose something like that. And so the drawing is basically done. Now I have to put in my center points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to utilities. Let's get this little point here. Utilities. I'm going to click on this word utility. I'm going to go point style. Click on this plus sign. And I'm going to change point size to 2. Okay. And I'm just going to type in the word point, P-O-I-N-T, enter. And I'm going to go to the center of this one, click, enter. Center here, click, enter. Center, click, enter. Click, enter. Click. So notice it gives me a point at the center point of all those different pieces. And now I just have to type in, I put in my single line text. I'm going to go down here to the bottom and just click on justify. Going to do a left justification. Single click is where I want to start my word. And it says on the assignment sheet that the text size should be 0.15. So I'm going to type in down here 0.15. Rotation angle should be 0, so enter. Text is going to be all capital letters. Line. Twice. And I can either do that process again. I can go single line, starting point, this one, straight across like this. Enter for the specify height to 0.15, enter, rotation angle 0, enter. Circle. That, or I can copy this, enter. Good. And double click. Change it to say got to put in with points. Let me copy one thing. Last one. Copy. Doesn't look. Okay, so that is the finished version of 2-3. Just make sure that you have all your labels in, make sure you have all your points in, everything should be centered, spaced properly. That's what it should be.